Hello and welcome to our channel, Loving Handcrafts by BMW. This is Brenda. So today I'm going to show you how I put together this um, door hanger or a door hanger. Can't think of the other word. I used some vinyl. I used some vinyl from a local craft store and also Cricut vinyl, and I'm going to show you how I use both of them. This was a blank that I got from our local dollar store, so it's looking pretty good. Now let me just say this. I'm not a vinyl is not my medium, but I do like working with vinyl. It's just not my medium of choice. I much prefer paper crafts, but this worked out okay. So I cut this out once and twice, and I'll show you in Design Space where I picked up the design and what my thought process was. So I kind of like this reef looking element because it has the board or the blank has three elements and the reef has three elements. So it's kind of some symmetry there that I liked. Um, and I chose what I had in my stash. And I had this shimmer vinyl in my stash for a while for another project that I never got around to making. So it was something that I thought would look good as a door hanger. So I will take you over to Design Space. So here we are in Design Space, and this is I do believe this is an Cricut Access image. So if you don't have Cricut Access, it would be something you would consider. There are free images out there, so by all means, go ahead and search to your heart's content. Now, I didn't have to do a lot of designing. I just needed to determine the size of the image that I wanted, and I kind of measured the size of the blank. So let me take you back to the blank. That might make more sense. Um, so I just measured, and again, I'm not as smart as a fifth grader. I'm going to be honest. Um, so I just measured from here to here. So it's about 9 3/4. That's what Willie told me. And here to here. So it's basically a square. So 9 3/4. So I felt that I would be safe if I did like 7.5. I think this is less than 7.5. So of course, I had to do it again. But so I thought, 7.5 gets me in here. And it won't be too big and it'll just it won't overwhelm the signs. Let me take you back to Design Space. Okay. So let me show you where you can find this image. Go to images. What I'm clicking the wrong thing. Sorry. Okay, yeah, go to images. Uh, so go to images. Okay, there we go. So I just typed in reef, welcome, and I'm sure I have this bookmarked. I learned my lesson. Welcome, reef. And a lot of designs show up. Like this one the most. There are other welcome reef designs in Design Space. So, yeah, you can just look and see this could have been a contender. Um, if you wanted to do like, I might, if I get another blank, I might do one for the Walton family. You know, um, so yeah, it's just whatever your heart's desire, whatever you think, or where your imagination is taking you. But I selected this one. This was the cleanest, and then let me tell you why. This welcome script is pretty thick, so it wouldn't be that hard to weed since I'm not a vinyl person. And then these didn't look too terribly hard to weed. So I made sure and let me just say this A is for Cricut Access. So I bookmarked it and brought it into my canvas. Go back to my canvas. Now the other thing that I did was, and I hit it, so let me bring it back, is I just made a rounded square and I used the guide. I don't know if you know that, but there's a guide here in Cricut. Basically I just took a shape. So I took this rounded shape, this rounded uh well, yeah, I guess whatever. Yeah, I took this one and made it as big as I liked. And if you select guide, it'll do like a template and it won't cut out. But I did this because I wanted to make sure that if I decided to go, I'm going to delete that. If I wanted to go a little bit larger than the 7.5 that I committed to, that I, because it's 9.25 by 9.25, so I would have enough space to see how much over my image would be. So if I wanted to like bump it up just a little bit more to almost 8, then I still had room. And that's always a good idea to do a template. And then it won't cut even if when I hit it, when I go to make it, which is what I'm going to do right now. On matte, the guide didn't show up. So that's the beauty of that. It's absolutely perfect. So I'm going to take you over to the other side of my craft room where I'll show you how I cut this out, and I'll be back. Okay, so it's all done cutting it out. Let me bring you back down to my work surface. And here's the result. Um, I went ahead and weeded this one, but while I was in design space, and I have another blank, so let me just pull this out. This is another blank, so I went ahead and did it again. And this time I used for this blank, I used some black, a shimmer cardstock. I'm sorry, I'm so used to saying cardstock. Some black shimmer vinyl. Um, so I'm gonna weed this so you'll get the benefit of seeing that. And I did a few. I cut out 4, but I wanted to show you how you would weed. Now, like I said, I don't like fussing with vinyl because you have to do this step. You have to do this weeding step. But this is from Cricut, and I was pleasantly surprised how easy this was to weed. I'm not the biggest fan, just saying, for their vinyl to weed. But that's personal preference. Um, that's how that goes with your personal preference. Um, so yeah. And I'm just being real, haphazard about it. There's no rhyme or reason. I just need to get this big hunka off of here. Yeah, but I like the results. I actually I'll probably do more vinyl shimmer vinyl projects because I like the way this weeds. Now, let me just say this. There are all types of vinyl out there. Um I didn't have any what yeah, I don't believe I have any, or if I do I have very little um shimmer vinyl or glitter vinyl um, in iron-on. So this is permanent. So I'm going to go ahead and use the permanent. You can use iron-on the wood. I'm just always a little leery because I don't know about the coating on that one piece. So I wasn't sure if I was going to melt something. So I'm just using permanent. So what I will do is I'm going to, let me concentrate because this black is really hard to see, y'all. The little leafy part that's supposed to come out. So I hope I'm not jacking up anything. Come on. Oh, okay. I'll come back to that one. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not sure about using the iron-on the wood, but particularly for this particular blank. And so let me just, my concern is this feels like a rubbery coating and I don't want to melt it. So that's why I'm using the permanent. But I will go ahead and put an acrylic sealer on this. A clear is going to be a clear matte acrylic sealer. Just so I'll make sure everything stays in place in case when I hang it outside, whoever the recipient is, if they it won't, I'll have it protected from the elements. So yeah, I'm real pleasantly surprised about this. And of course, you can use this on paper, vinyl on paper. I love doing when I'm doing paper projects, and I'll do more of this now. The only concern, so I'm always having concerns. I'm such a cautious soul. With using the shimmer or glitter vinyl, is that you need to use strong grip transfer tape. So my concern with the strong grip transfer tape, if I'm using it on paper, will it pull up my paper? Like lift my paper off? So yeah. But you can also, if that's one of my concerns, then I can use glitter iron on paper. And I've done that before. So that might be a project I'll look to see and demonstrate for you guys. I'll find something. Come on. So here, I don't know if you guys know, but I'm originally from Detroit. I grew up in Detroit, Midwesterner here, a Michigander, and moved to Mississippi. I can't believe I'm in a southern state, but here I am living and working and married to a Mississippi boy. Willie's was born and bred here in Mississippi. And I live in Biloxi, so I'm trying to get my recording in because the Blue Angels are performing. So I'm trying to get it in early before I get the Blue Angels flying over, which was really cool. We can kind of see the jets flying from where we live. So I was outside yesterday just looking in the sky, and they are beautiful, but the jets are thunderous. Our poor dog Cole doesn't like loud noises. So Nicole was beside herself. Hey, I'm almost done with weeding this. So yeah, this is the least favorite part that I like, the weeding part. But you take away what you don't want and you left with this beautiful results. I'm not sure which one I like better. Sorry, it fell on the floor. I'll do a comparison. I like both of them. But I'm a shiny girl, so I like both of them. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to turn it into kind of like a circle pattern. So I'm going to trim it a little bit. And just be very careful. I will tell you from past experience, I have been known to cut things off. Didn't mean to cut it off, but I inadvertently cut a tip of something off So I really try to be cautious on where these scissors are going because I do not want to have to cut this all out again. So this was just my personal preference, just so I could kind of get it straight. I'm not the straight person. Willie needs to really be doing this for me. Willie is the person who lines up stuff for me. I am not the best, but I will do my best today. So there's nothing on here. So here's the strong grip tape. It's by Cricut. Strong grip transfer tape is what you're gonna need to get this. I trust me, I tried it earlier and forgot that I needed strong grip, and I kept thinking this is not coming off with the regular transfer tape. I was like, oh, Brenda, you forgot to grab the strong grip, so I had to go back and grab it. Yeah, let's get this transferred. So this transfer tape, you can use it. It's reusable. Let's make sure there's nothing foreign on here. I'm gonna use the taco method. So I'm gonna do it this way. And then let it drop. They call that the taco method. Yeah, I was a little off, but that shouldn't be a problem. I don't have a transfer tape here. Now, if I had some transfer tape over here, I could cut a little piece, but I'm not making it big to-do da. Okay, so let me varnish. So I'm going to be vernishing this to get this to get transferred to the tape. Again, this is why I'm not a fan. Yeah, this is I think this is not Cricut brand, by the way. Somebody else. But I'm vernishing it on the back. I think that's from our local, I think it's Joann's. So I am, and it says removable, but the other one I think is permanent. I'm using that one again. I'm not overly concerned because I am going to seal it. And then I'm going to turn it over and then remove the paper backing. So I'm going to just roll it and yeah. And then I'm going to be very cautious in case something wants to lift. Then it will, I can roll it back. I don't know what's going on right here. Okay. And it's very sticky. I don't know oh, never mind. I know what's going on. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay. Yeah, that E wanted to come up, but I got it. Okay, it's very, very sticky. So what I'm going to do, I wish I had my, I'm going to use this. I don't have my parchment paper here. But I would have my parchment paper and I would do like the hinge method. But I'm going to have to, because I didn't get it right last time when I used the hinge method because I couldn't see. I wonder if there's transparent parchment paper out there because I would love to have that as a crafter. So I want to make sure before I lay this down that I want to get the welcome. So let me just say my thought process. This is my guide. As long as I get the elements in between those, and I want to make sure I get the welcome on the dang on welcome, the middle plank correct. Okay, hopefully that won't come back to bite me in the behind with that E sticking straight out there. So I'm just looking to make sure before I lay it down. Well, I'm back. Through movie magic, as they say, I was able to finish this My camera went wonky, so I don't know what happened. So I didn't get a chance. You didn't get a chance to see me get this on this blank, but I promise I have the other blank, so you'll be able to watch me struggle through that one. Um, so yeah, so it turned out pretty good. I mean, it's not, I didn't get it exactly straight like I wanted it, but it's okay. So here's the other one, and I promise you'll get to see this one all the way through. I'll keep an eye on my camera. I was just talking and working away. Um, hmm. Let me trim this. So I can already see I'm gonna have a problem trying to lay that down. Let me just trim, trim, trim. Okay, that'll work. Okay. Yeah, this is covering more the surface because these three are vertical, not horizontal. But I think it'll still work. So that's what that's gonna look like. So, like I said earlier, I'm gonna move this to the side. I'm gonna bring in the strong transfer tape. Yeah, I had a beast of a time getting this back out, but I'm sorry for all the motions and commotions. All right, so let me try the taco method with this again. I'm hoping this is a big enough piece of tape. No, 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 I didn't want you to do that. I might have to go grab some more. I need you to lay flat while I eyeball this. I might have to go get some more. Yeah, I can already tell. Let me cut some more transfer tape. I'll be right back and grab some more, and then need a little bigger piece. So I went and grabbed my transfer tape. So I'm gonna just measure out a bigger piece because that last transfer tape was not as big as I needed it, and that E just was hanging out there flapping around. So I'm gonna cut a piece of transfer tape. I'm not the best at cutting straight, but do what you need to do. Okay, that's going to be just about what I need. All right, almost there. Ooh, move you to the side. Oh, I'm just throwing everything to the side right now. No, no rhyme or reason on why I'm doing what I'm doing. Please. That's the only other, yeah, because it's hard for them to stay flat because it's in a ball. It's been curled up for so long. I don't know how long it's been curled up in the store by the time I get it. It just wants to curl back up. I'm gonna get it to stay flat. Oh, I probably should have had my silicone mat on over here. That would have worked. Cooperate. Okay, one more pause. Okay, that's not. It's marginally better. I just needed to see if I can get the curl out of it because it certainly doesn't want to. Really? I have to get some tape. Yeah, some tape. I've never had this much trouble in all of my life. Whew. There you go. That's some low-tack tape. I don't know what's going to happen because I added that low-tack tape, but I'll figure it out. All right. There we go. Committed. But yeah, if you mess this up, then you would have to recut it. And I'm not about trying to recut this again. Hand to God. I can pull that low tack tape off of here before I transfer it. Yay. Okay. Put that over to the side. I have a feeling I'm going to need it for later. Lord have mercy. But you pack your patience and try to be inventive, innovative. MacGyver that. I won't say what my brother would say. He's a huge MacGyver fan. All right, and this should release fairly easy. I hope and pray. So do this one. Come on. Taking my time, going at a diagonal and just curling it back. Yep. Oh, it's that E again. Oh, it's that pesky E. All right, there you go. Transferred. Okay. Let's bring the house in. This is gonna be pretty. Very. Let's see if I can get that to stick. It's gonna be very nice. Very nice indeed. As a matter of fact, move it up ever so slightly. There we go. Oh, got that a little too close to the line. But oh well. It'll work. Varnish it on. And then roll it back. Oh, that's very lovely. Oh, I'm okay with being so close to the hole. It just looks really nice. I am so thrilled with the results. Oh, it's just absolutely gorgeous. All right, Brenda, this is mission critical to get this part right. So let's just roll it off. Okay. Whew, I can I can breathe again. I was holding my breath to make sure that worked. And that's the next welcome sign. I just love them both. I don't know what to tell you. So you can take a Dollar Tree blank and turn it into something beautiful and magical that would be proud to display in your home. So I have a small request. Please subscribe, like, and share, and give me a comment. I keep saying if you want me to try something or do something or you're interested, just reach out to me. I am here, Willie and and I want to tell you to have a wonderful and blessed day, crafty crafters, and I will see you next time.